the Felicia what? Hello Curlies, it's Mary and welcome back to the Curly Closet. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If you're returning to my channel, then welcome back. So today I am coming to you with clean hair, conditioned hair that has not yet been detangled, and you know what that means. We're going to be doing a detangling brush battle between the Easy Detangling Brush and the Felicia Leatherwood Detangling Brush. Before I begin, I have two separate videos on each of these brushes. So I have a video testing out this brush on its own, and I also have a video testing out the Felicia Leatherwood brush on its own. I'm going to leave links up that way so that you can find the videos if you want to watch them individually. But today we will be comparing and contrasting these two. So starting off with the Easy Detangling Brush. In my video I detailed all of my thoughts, both positive and negative, about this brush. I ordered this one off Amazon and I've been using it and I do like it. Can you see here, it's got light green up here, it's got this section here, it looks like this at the back, it's got a nice sturdy handle, light green at the back, and then dark green small panels here, dark green here, and then 6 light green bits here. And here I'm going to be giving you a close-up of the Felicia Leatherwood brush. So you can see here it has a handle which has a little bit of a wavy texture to it. It is nice and wide here. It has this design with individual rows with teeth which are pretty much all the same length going through. And if you look here at the back, you can tell if this is a real Felicia Leatherwood brush because it has Felicia Leatherwood Detangler brush embossed on the back. So if you're unfamiliar with both of these brushes, they both kind of have a similar design in that they both have individual rows going vertically and then have teeth going up and down each row basically, which are pretty much all the same length on both brushes. The Felicia Leatherwood brush is pretty much all the way straight from top to bottom, apart from the fact that the handle is a bit wavy. If you compare that with this Easy Detangler brush, it has more of a curve going on here. There's a space here as well. And in terms of the handle is definitely thicker than the handle on this one. The Felicia Leatherwood brush also just goes straight up from here to the top, whereas if you compare that with this brush, you can see this fans out slightly as it goes up. The Felicia Leatherwood brush has 9 rows. The Easy Detangler brush has 8 rows. And if I put them together, you can see the Easy Detangler brush has longer rows than the Felicia Leatherwood brush. Also, one extra feature that this brush has that this brush doesn't have is that this one has some holes at the back and a clip that you can put on to secure the rows. Whereas with this brush, what you see is what you get. It doesn't go wider or have any kind of holes or anything like that that you can grip it and have it wider than what it is right here. Also, in terms of flexibility, the Felicia Leatherwood brush has a bit of flexibility, but the rows are quite rigid. Whereas if you look at the Easy Detangler brush, we have a lot more flexibility going on. Also, one other thing I did want to say is, even though these designs are similar, it's pretty clear that these brushes are not the same. So I wouldn't say that one is a copy of the other. In fact, they're both based on a design that has been around for a long time. Okay, so after that intro introducing the two brushes, we're going to go on to actually testing out the brushes. So as usual, I am going to start detangling with one brush, the easy brush on this side of my hair, and then I'm going to use the Felicia Leatherwood detangler brush on this side of my hair. Now, my hair it has been a bit finger detangled because I started pre-pooing before I do my whole wash day routine and all of that good stuff. But essentially it's not detangled with a comb yet. So today's leave-in conditioner of choice is going to be this As I Am So Much Moisture Hydrating Lotion. Now technically this is actually a moisturizer and not a leave-in. However, the consistency is very runny, and in my hair this kind of runny consistency tends to work better for my hair for a leave-in as opposed to an actual moisturizer. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to be starting with the back left. I've zoomed you in slightly so you can see a bit more clearly what's going on. Just rub it in. And then I'm going to take my detangling brush, the easy brush. If you want to know why I'm doing the method I'm doing for detangling, I'm going to suggest that you watch the video up here. But I'm going to be detangling going down this way first and then going like this into the roots. Okay. Okay. Oh, resistance. Okay, let me try and be gentle. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so this leave-in doesn't have as much slip as the last one I used, so it's very runny, but yeah, the slip, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so far so nice. And then put this into the roots. Okay. Oops. Okay, and basically that's done. I don't know if it's because I've used this lotion. I haven't used something that's more creamy, but I feel like I got more resistance in my hair this time than I did last time. But this is where we are so far. That's the size section that I detangled, and this is how much hair I lost in that one small section. Okay, so now moving on to this side, adding my lotion and just rubbing it in, paying some attention to the ends. So now I'm going to be using the Felicia Leatherwood brush, starting from the ends, going to the roots, and then going this way in the roots, because I want to compare how they both work with the same technique. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit of resistance, just like on the other section. I'm trying not to go too hard. Okay, this is... Okay. Wait. Okay. From here down, we're okay. Okay, cool. So I went a bit more gently this time, very gradually. Okay. And then from here, I'm going to go downwards. Okay. That's basic. Oh, oh, oh. Watch out for the other section. Okay. So basically that side is done also. this is how much hair was lost on this side. If I compare both of those, we're looking at the amount of hair. Of course, this is just one section. There are some bits up here which I didn't show so clearly before because they were stuck around the back. But okay, so if we compare both of these, I mean, so far it looks like the Easy Detangler brush has actually taken out a little bit more hair than the Felicia Leatherwood brush, but we're not going to really be able to judge it until I go through my entire whole head.
Ryan Litty.
Okay, so some very interesting things going on so far. So I would say on this side with the Easy Detangler brush, and yes, I'm showing you the hair because you need to see, it's actually a bit easier to go into the roots with the brush going down this way with this brush than this brush. I've noticed I feel like I'm getting a lot more resistance in my hair towards the roots with this brush than this brush. And yet so far this brush seems to be taking out more hair than this brush. Okay guys, so it's all done. Now I know this doesn't quite look 50-50, but you have to bear in mind a girl does have an undercut going on, so 50-50 on my head isn't really going to work straight down the middle. But basically all of this side has been detangled with a Felicia Leatherwood brush, and this side has been detangled with the Easy Detangler brush. So I'm just going to turn around to the back so you can kind of see like how I divided it up. Let's look at the brushes. So this is the Easy Detangler brush. This is how much hair was lost on this side. This is the Felicia Leatherwood brush. This is how much hair was lost on this side. From what I can see, this side, the Easy Detangler brush side, actually took out more shed hair. I'm not going to say it's pulling my hair out, but it took out more shed hair than this side for sure. That's how it appears. I mean, there's not a massive difference between them, but it's noticeable though. It is noticeable. So my final thoughts. Between the two of these brushes, I'm going to say that they both performed pretty well in detangling my hair. I don't think that there was a major noticeable difference between how well they coped with detangling. Like, I can't say that one of them was really bad and one of them was really good. Actually, no, they were both quite good. I would say though, the Easy Detangler brush for me did feel like it performed a bit better, slightly, with some of the tangles I had towards the roots. Maybe because of the flexibility of the bristles is possible. That's my theory. Whereas this one, I feel like this struggled a bit more with some of the bits towards the roots of my hair, even though I tried to use exactly the same method for both. At the same time though, the Felicia Leatherwood brush, it could be argued that it was less prone to pulling shed hairs out than this. because there's less hair on this side. Like it hasn't taken out as much. Maybe because this one didn't deal as well with tangles. Maybe it just didn't get in there to take out as many shed hairs as this one. I mean, it's all speculation right now. In terms of some sort of verdict, which one did I think actually went through my hair a lot more easily? The Easy Detangler brush. Which one do I feel like was a bit less of a struggle to get through tangled sections? The Easy Detangler brush. Which one took out less hair out of my head? The Felicia Leatherwood brush. Which one has an easier grip? I don't know, I'm used to both of them right by now. The only thing I'd say is that some people may find this a little bit weird to hold on to for how wide it is. But again, this is like 3D, it's not really flat, so I feel like in a way this might be slightly easier for me to grip than this one. But as I was detangling, I wasn't having a problem with gripping either one of these, so I'd say they're about the same, just depends on your preference. Which one did a more thorough job of detangling? Probably, I don't know, they both did very well, but again, it might have to be the Easy Detangler brush. Which brush do I feel really won this detangling battle? Bearing in mind I use the same method for both sides. In terms of effectiveness of detangling and the whole experience overall, I would say this one won, but not by a massive margin. That doesn't mean that this is a bad brush by any means whatsoever. If you want to use a brush that you feel may not necessarily take as much hair out of your head, then I would say go for the Felicia Leatherwood brush for sure. But if you feel like you want something that may just be a bit easier in terms of dealing with knots and tangles, effectively removing shed hair, I'm gonna have to say the Easy Detangler brush is the one. The thing is, I still love them both. I mean, this, I think I do really love the design, and I think the flexibility definitely helps. At the same time, this is still a really, really good detangling brush. And it has taken a little less hair out of my head. And I mean, it's a black female owned business, so why wouldn't I support, you know? So I've taken the shed hairs out of both sides. I'm just gonna hold them up so you can see. There's a little bit more on the Easy Detangler brush side, but I mean, look at these two. It's not that much of a difference, really. If I come a bit closer, that's like a bit denser than that one, I guess. But I mean, this is them. Is it that much of a difference? And in total, this is how much hair was basically lost from my whole head from detangling with both brushes. For me, that is not a massive amount. So I mean, overall sis, or bro, choose whichever one you want for whatever benefits it is that you feel like you need. I really like both of them, but the Easy Detangler brush just a little bit basically won. So today's question of the day is, have you used either the Easy Detangler brush or the Felicia Leatherwood brush, or both of them? Let me know your experiences of using either brush or both of them below, and which one do you prefer? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please share it with a friend. Just choose one friend, one friend who you feel would really enjoy this video, and share it with them. That's the easiest way for my videos to get spread around the YouTube universe. And of course, hit the red subscribe button below, hit the bell, and select all notifications to receive all notifications for my channel. I've got a clothing haul coming up for you guys. I've got more comb and brush reviews, so definitely subscribe, hit the bell, so that you can know when I upload a new video. Also, very big shout out to this wonderful subscriber right here. This is today's curly shout out. This beautiful subscriber used the curl emoji when she commented below. Thank you so much for supporting the curly closet and being a devotee of this channel. If you would like the chance to be featured in an upcoming video as a curly shout out, all you need to do is leave a comment below this video with the curl emoji. As always, curlies, wishing you health, happiness and beautiful hair. I'll see you again soon on the curly closet. Take care.